Well, I hope you're not going to be sick of this, but the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale is on. I thought it is worth covering it because it is such a great opportunity to get the up and coming pieces for the next season and for the winter, but at a reduced price. And in the UK, we can shop the sale. They do have a special process. So don't think if you're in the UK or Ireland or wherever that this isn't for you. I think it's a great opportunity to not shop the trends. You're looking for the staples, the classics that are going to give you longevity. And to that end, the first thing I found, I'm so absolutely delighted about this, is sea salt coats. Now, sea salt is a British brand. It's a coastal brand started in Cornwall, and it's now expanded all over Britain. It's on all our shopping streets pretty well. Now, in Britain, we do love sea salt clothes. In fact, actually, this t-shirt I'm wearing at the moment is one of theirs, and I'll come on to this later on. Coats are a particular staple of sea salt because they're weather gear, as well as looking really attractive. And the fact that I love in the winter and the autumn my plant hunter coat from sea salt, so much to the extent that when I'd had one for 5 years or so and felt it was starting to look a bit tatty, I got another one. Because why look for another brand if you know something works? Now, the Plant Hunter is not in the anniversary sale, but what they do have is 3 or 4 coats. One is a reversible, yellow one side, navy on the other. So traditionally seafaring, isn't it? A fisherman type design. Absolutely love the look of that. Then there's another couple as well, but so pleased that Nordstrom have put sea salt into their anniversary sale. Now, I think the thing to do is to look at items that aren't particularly cheap. So I haven't looked at, say, like $30 been reduced to 20, because what's the point? I've been looking at, say, the 100s reduced to 50, the 200s reduced to 100, somewhere where you're going to get real value. So to that end, Viral Page Anessa jeans. Now, these are available in one colour. They've converted the pricing to sterling for me. That's useful, isn't it? So it looks like a £60 reduction. What's that going to be, an $80 reduction as an estimate? Then I had a look at Frank and Eileen for a few things. Now, Frank and Eileen is an American brand, but it's based on Irish heritage. And I thought perhaps some really good staple classic coats would be an idea. So I found this pea coated. It is just in one colour, forest, but being the beginning of the season, there's all the sizes available at the moment if you're quick. I also looked at trench coat, found the Tipperary knit coat, trench coat, and it's £100 reduction. So that's probably what I'm guessing, $130 reduction. It looks from the length of it as well. Not only will it be good for regulars, but it will also be a good coat for petites too, because the length of it is not a midi length. It's actually just above a knee length by the looks of it on a regular height. That is available in one colour, toasted. And I thought maybe Frank and Eileen knitwear, and I found a funnel neck sweater for the winter. And again, this in sterling is a £100 reduction. It's also in the sale only in the navy. I think it's only available in navy anyway. I think a funnel neck is a really attractive neckline on a sweater. It sort of gives us a look of a slim neck, doesn't it? Because of the gaping around slightly. So I thought I would have a look at jackets because there's going to be some good value there. And let's look at leather. I went to All Saints and found a leather suede jacket. This is in khaki. In sterling, the reduction is approximately £220. In dollars, that's going to be about $280 roughly. That's the sort of value we're looking for here, and we're aiming for. This is a great shaped jacket. Then we've got a bike jacket, black, real leather, and that also is an absolutely fabulous reduction. Classic biker jacket. You can't go wrong with that, can you? If you like that biker style, which I do. And leather really keeps you warm, and it's great under a coat in the winter as well. And in the autumn, it's great just as that layering piece. Now, if you're enjoying this video and it's the sort of thing that you like, please do let me know in the comments. It is not a traditional video for me, a shopping video like this, but if if it's what you're looking for, then I'd love to know. Now, I've noticed that feminine denim is still going strong. Now, I wouldn't go for anything that's too trend based like this. This I would avoid. It's in the sale. I would avoid it. Look, that's going to date. We've been saying a few years time. No one's wearing that. Look, it's got too much on it that will date. So I spotted a dress which is modern, chic, and should not date. It's not got the features to date. That's going to give you a really good quality dress with great value that should last you for a while. It's relatively classic shape here. Very flattering shape as well. Then there's also a couple of denim jackets. Now the first that I picked is a double-breasted stretch denim jacket with bib inset. I don't know what the bib inset is, but still, this shape is a jacket that I've got and absolutely love it. It's kind of an updated look for a denim jacket, and I think it's a very chic shape. You can belt it if you want because it's got the drawstring belt, and that's currently in the sale. It's $129.99. Then there's a Wit and Wisdom jacket. It's only $72.99 in the sale, and I love the shape of this too, but it's got an attractive feminine shape with the cuff and collar, sort of that barn element added to it as well. A little bit of shaping at the back. Also, please do subscribe. It is so important. I don't know if you saw Marianne Lecoeur's video recently on the fact we just aren't getting the follows anymore. We aren't getting the views because there's so much AI material out there. YouTube home screen is showing less videos, so we're all getting less impressions, and it's affecting us all. But Marianne was an absolute tears over it. It's so important that if you like a presenter, you subscribe and you watch their videos. That is so important. Worth looking at a bit of jewellery, and I thought that, as many of us are grey, maybe in the past we've been used to wearing gold jewellery and having to migrate to silver now because our wardrobe's changed and our skin tone and our hair and so on. And I found that as a real struggle, migrating to silver jewellery, and what I did was actually start using mixed metals, so gold and silver together. So I identified this bracelet in a silver and gold colour tone. It is actually a lot cheaper. This one's coming in at currently £45 instead of £60 odd. So if you're looking for something cheaper, that might be an idea for you. Then we've also got a necklace that comes in both gold colour and in silver tone as well. And this one, again, similar price. It's actually in the sale at £45 odd. Yeah, both silver tone and gold tone available on that one. We do need to look at footwear. And if you are looking for a nice, chic, elegant heel, there are some mules that are patterned. Now there's an animal print, but there's some other patterns as well. This is I think it's a really attractive, pretty option. Great for the autumn. And then we've got your trainers, your sneakers too. So far I've identified two I like. One is a New Balance. I love New Balance trainers. Very, very comfortable. But these ones are black and white. And that's the nature of them. That's the style. It's black and white. For the autumn, this is great. A perforated trainer, perforated sneaker, and lots of colour options. This one is going to be reduced from, in sterling, £115 down to 76. So that's about £30 odd. That might be worth your while. Actually, as there's so many colours available, why not get two at that price? And then handbag. So I identified so far one handbag, and this is, obviously there are other handbags available, but one that I like is, and I thought it was a reasonable price. This is £76, and it's a saving of about £30, $40, and it's available in brown, a mocha brown. Now this is the sort of brown that those of us with grey hair and cooler skin tones can wear. It's the cool brown, which is very handy in our wardrobe to actually have a brown that works with us. So that will go with a lot of our winter clothes and autumn clothes. Then we've also got one available in black too, so that's great, traditional colour too. Good options, nice bag, pockets inside as well, beautiful shape. Looking at the length of the strap, I would think you can use that on your shoulder or use it as a handbag. Now, I said I would talk about this t-shirt. I did get this from Sea Salt earlier on in the year and show you then. A lot of you bought it. There are 4 colourways, I believe, and what they do is they bring these t-shirts out every year, and they do a reduced price if you're buying 2. So that's what I did, of course. This sort of raspberry colour, and I also bought one in a kind of sage and ivory. Lovely t-shirts. They're a much better shape, I think, this year than previous years. They're less tight. It's much more of a relaxed fit, skimming fit, and it's a looser material, and I much prefer the sleeves. The sleeves are longer, the neckline's slightly different. I feel like it's much more modern than versions I bought 5 years ago from them. I love the fact that every year they do buy 2 and you'll get a reduction. Now in the States you can buy them as well. I don't think Nordstrom have got these on their site at the moment. They didn't have when I last looked, but I will look again. But if you go onto the Sea Salt website, which I will link for you, you can also get that offer of 2 for a reduction. And they price them in dollars and so on, so they are available for you to shop that way. Then you're enjoying me talking about sort of the skincare and so on, and other bits and hair care and stuff that I'm using, and so I'm just going to cover a little bit there because this is what you've asked for. And I'm starting off by using vitamin C in the morning. I alternate. I use the Nuvain Vitamin C and I use Timeless. I love them both. Timeless is slightly thicker. This is a very watery solution, but I'm alternate days. Then I'm popping on morning Medicator. I love Medicator as a brand, and this is a niacinamide and peptides serum that then I put on top of my vitamin C. Then I'm using Medicate moisturising sunscreen, and this is Advanced Day Ultimate Protection Age Defying Moisturiser SPF 50, and a lot of people really rate this. It's quite viral, so I will link that for you. It doesn't leave a white cast, and then I just pop a foundation on top. You can laugh at my foundation. The days when I'm actually putting a foundation on, like today, I'm using Collection, which you pick up at the drugstore or the supermarket, you know, the pink caps on the foundation, and just choose your colour. My colour in the summer is actually beige neutral, and that's what I'm wearing at the moment. But honestly, these are cheap as chips. And days when I don't want a foundation, but I do want a bit of coverage, I am using Trini London BFF. And I found the absolute lightest really doesn't show any colour whatsoever. It doesn't do much, and it doesn't even hide my my freckles and so on. So I go up one shade, and when I was talking to somebody at the counter, they said pretty well much the same thing actually. So what shade is, anyway, it's the one up from the real lowest shade, and it's a factor 30 as well as being like, you know, a BFF adapts to your own skin colour. And at night I am using the Nuvain's Accutial serum, which really, that's all you need at night. You just put this on and don't need anything else on top. Sometimes I do put moisturiser on top if I feel like my skin needs it. What it does to your skin is very similar to a retinol, but without the harshness of a retinol. Now, if you want to know more about Nuvain, I actually did do an advert video for them, which I can link for you separately, so you can see what Nuvain is about. If you're interested in their vitamin C and their serum, they also do a collagen powder as well. The video here it is if you're interested in it. Right, so if you have just come over from Instagram, very welcome, and I hope you enjoy my channel. And for those who've been following for a while, I'm glad you're here, and I do hope you enjoy the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. I will keep looking for things. There will be posts going up with new pieces that I've found, so keep watching that and keep watching my Shop My, because I will be adding items into it as I find them, because obviously there's new items I might spot.